This is the Sports Hit List. By the fans, for the fans.
Clearly, I agree with Triple H versus HBK. That's got to be on here. That's on my list. No doubt about it. Because of Shawn coming back, that one means a lot to me because it was on Long Island. And even though I couldn't attend it, it was in my home island, and the fact that it was at Nassau Coliseum. And we really thought Shawn couldn't go, and Shawn just went like he never missed a step. It was crazy, right? And then Shawn just pointed to the sky, and it was just the elements of, and then Triple H hitting him with the bloody face, and then he's smiling afterwards, leaving him in the ring. And Earl Hebner there, he kissed Hebner. It was everything was just great then, right? It was awesome. It was I thought that match was leading up to that whole Brock and Rock, which was the main event, right? But that match itself definitely has to make everyone's list. I agree with that. I definitely agree with the Bret Bulldog match. Again, the story behind that, it's like Diana was on the line, even though she wasn't, right? Like brother and brother-in-law, WWE going overseas and being able to sell out that building. Here's where I disagree with two. My third, I'm going SummerSlam 91, Mr. Perfect versus Bret at the Garden.
That was on my
that's a classic match that people forget about.
It's crazy because I had like two of his matches, and I had that one too.
That's a classic that I said to myself, because of the technicality, and I'm a Mr. Perfect guy. I said I can't leave that match off that list, and I'm kind of happy nobody else picked it because I'm like, okay, this is where we start. And then the last match, I know no one's gonna have because this is just a completely biased pick, and I'm gonna say it, and you guys are gonna kill me for it. 1994, Undertaker versus The Undertaker. I know it was a terrible match.
So bad.
The match itself was like eight minutes, but because of the build and because Undertaker is my favorite, he's the reason I got into pro wrestling. I remember as a kid not being able to tell which Undertaker is which Undertaker. I couldn't tell until you get older. You realize that the gray Undertaker was the fake one, the purple one was the real one. This is when Paul Bearer had the huge urn. And then the lights coming out, and Undertaker had left in the sky from Royal Rumble because he was going away for injury, and this was his first time returning after 8 months. He then comes back, and I just thought Undertaker versus Undertaker was cool. Again, the match itself was terrible, but the fact that you had Undertaker versus Undertaker, that cracks my lips. So Undertaker versus Undertaker 94, we get Mr. Perfect versus Bret 91, Bulldog versus Bret 92, and HBK versus Triple H in 2002. That's my list.
Thanks for watching the Sports Hit List. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. In fact, do it now.